Aloha, it's Katie and welcome to day 8 of Vlogmas. Today's gonna be a bit of a lazy sit down vlog because something a lot of you guys have been asking me about is how to deal with college rejections and to mentally prepare for it, because I know early decision deadlines are coming up, and if you're just applying to colleges, I think this is just really good to know before you get into all of the decisions because you have a good outlook approaching it. But first, if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Katie. I'm currently a freshman at Cornell University. I went through the whole college application process last year, applied to really competitive schools, a lot of the Ivies, Stanford, UCs, etc. I actually have a whole series about that with my college decision reactions, all that fun stuff. We'll link down below, or you can click the top right eye to watch that series. The agony of being rejected, waitlisted, deferred. I've been there, and today I want to share with you some reasons that you might get rejected and why you shouldn't look at a rejection as something that belittles everything you've done or diminishes your worth, because that is so not true. But also first, I'm doing Vlogmas this year. It's so exciting. I'm trying to vlog every day as well as answer your burning questions, so you don't want to miss out. Make sure to turn my notifications on and subscribe to join our family. I'm trying my best to bust out content as finals week approaches, and you should hit me up on social media too at AlohaKDX. I appreciate the follow. Without further ado, here are reasons that you may get rejected. So the first obvious reason is the college you applied to may not have been a good academic fit for you. You should not take this as you're not smart enough, you're not good enough. What it means, or what the college thinks, is that at this point in your life you might not be academically ready for that, because a college will accept you if they think you can handle the course load. And in a way, it's good that they don't accept you if they don't feel you can meet it, because when you get there you won't struggle, you won't feel even worse because everyone seems like they're on a much higher level. And the other thing is, you can always consider reapplying to the school for your master's or later down the line when you have maybe committed yourself more academically and you feel more academically prepared. So it's a good thing, because if you go to school and really everyone else there is killing it and you yourself have not found a study routine or, you know, really prioritizing academics, you might feel even worse about yourself. Maybe it's just not the right season in life, you know? Maybe it's time for you to flourish is later down the road, and that's okay because everyone is going on their own journeys. Some people might get ahead further on, but sometimes learning the slow way is the best way for you, because that way you can really grow. You have more time to think and reflect. I know it sounds like, oh, it's terrible, but growing up with my channel for 4 or 5 years has really taught me a lot about commitment and criticism and having to manage everything, which I think I have grown tremendously in since I started my channel. And to think if I had gone viral then, I would not have learned all these incredible lessons that I did and that I can now apply to my academics, because you guys will know when I started my channel, I was not getting into honors classes at that point in my life. That's why it made sense that I didn't get into these higher programs. But you know, fast forward 4 years, I came back. I think I learned the most because I knew what it felt like to be on the opposite end, and so I really know in what ways I have grown and in what ways I can help you guys grow with my tips, because I've been there. And now you might be thinking, but I am academically strong. My scores are within the school's SAT or ACT ranges. Consider that each school will likely have a quota on how many people they will accept in your region, just because of diversity purposes. You know, they don't want to accept that too many people from this school or that school, because that's when experiences from each applicant start overlapping, and a school really wants their body of students to, you know, have a mixed perspective. And in that case, it's just realistic that a school cannot accept everyone. Okay, and now you might be thinking, I might be really competitive, you know? Well, the third thing to consider is the other people you are competing against, because it is true that when college admissions see your application, they are comparing you to other students in your pool, or in this case, it would probably be in your school or within your district. There are special cases or talent colleges have admitted to give favor in. So for example, if you're an underrepresented minority, if you're recruited as an athlete, if you were a first generation college student, there are certain hooks like that that I believe play a role in the application. Coming from me, I don't fit into any of these categories, but I have seen them on College Confidential Reddit. I've read them, and they do weigh in, because if you have 2 applicants who are the same in everything, and then one is an underrepresented minority or a first generation college student, you know, colleges will feel like they might benefit more from the opportunities, you know? This is what I'd imagine goes on. It's logical. I totally get it, especially because I think I've been on the other end of it. So another thing is to consider what you are applying to and what that other applicant you're competing with is applying to. And just note that even though I say you're competing with someone, I am not at all promoting a cutthroat culture or things like that, because unfortunately I feel like in my application process, my year had a reputation of being very snaky. When I did not disclose which college I was applying to for my early decision. Just someone managed to find out through our school system or whatever, and they leaked it. It's just really toxic and not helpful for anybody. That said, I know the school across mine was very supportive, and just everyone knew where other people were applying to, so when they did get accepted, it was so celebratory. Okay, but back to the point I was making. If you watch my How to Get Into the Ivy League video, which you should check out, one of my friends, Ishan, mentioned something about how one reason he thinks he got accepted to Brown is because Brown expanded on their engineering school or something, and he, you know, having expressed an interest in engineering, sounded like a really good candidate. Sometimes you also have to consider that a college will be looking for something different every year, and that year Brown seemed to want to expand on their engineering program, so they naturally would have to recruit more engineering students. So even if you have an amazing profile, maybe that's not what the college is looking for that year, and so it was just unlucky. It sucks, but that's reality, and a college will have its best interest in mind. So in summary, it depends a lot on a college's priorities for that year. Another thing, this won't apply to early decision applicants, but if you applied regular to a school, which is my boat because I got deferred from my early school, and a lot of people say it's true that for some schools, earlying a school does increase your chances because they do have higher acceptance rates. So because I basically lost that opportunity because I got deferred, basically I got pushed to regular decision, it definitely did get more competitive because acceptance rates were lower. And by that point, people who had early the other schools I applied to regular had already gone into that school. And back to the quota thing, these quotas have already been allocated to students who early, so I was basically applying for a non-existent role, and that's just something I have to accept. I knew that applying to my early school was very, very tough, but it is not a decision I regret. Yes, I think it lowered my chances in all the other schools I applied to regular decision because a lot of my friends had already gone to the schools I applied to, but I'm glad I took that risk because my heart was truly in that school when I applied, and I learned a lot about dealing with rejection. And if I had not gone deferred then rejected, then I would not be here able to speak to you guys about my experience because I have been through every stage. The college decision process just lasted so long for me because all of these later notification dates. At the end of the day, the college admissions process is just some process that some random colleges came up with, and it in no way should make you think that all your accomplishments, everything you achieved, everything you bragged about in your application have just gone to waste. I really hope that everything you did in your high school years was done out of your passion and out of love, and that you will remember all the celebrations, all the victories you had doing them. That spirit is what is going to carry you on through college. A lot of them say it's not about what college, it's about what you do at college, and whatever happens, whatever decision you get, I really believe you will succeed as long as you have an open outlook. Maybe things don't always go our way. Me being really religious in my Christian faith, I truly believe that God has a plan. He uses obstacles and trials to strengthen us, and I'm also a sucker for quotes. So you know those quotes like everything happens for a reason, success and failure are on the same road, but success is just farther down. Just having that attitude of not letting anything stop you because you are capable, and if a college doesn't see that, that is honestly their loss. And using in the future, and also it breaks my heart when people say like, oh, I won't get into this college because I didn't get in. And it's so not true because you guys bring something totally different to the school you're applying to. And again, with the priorities thing, maybe your profile fits exactly what the school wants that year, so that should not discourage you at all from applying to your dream school. And you never know if you never try. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And that's all for this vlog. If you really want to know how to deal with college rejection, I did a video 8 hours after I got rejected from my dream school. I was very numb, but I think I said a lot of deep and inspirational things in that video, so you should click the top right eye to watch that. I will keep you in my prayers. I really would love to see you guys on campus, but if not, don't worry. You are going to find a college that believes in you, that you will thrive in. It's a mutual partnership. A college likes you, you like the college. That's the best combination you can ask for. That's also why I came into Cornell with a really good attitude. Like, the school wants me, the school sees what I can be, and that just motivates me to become the best that I can. If you guys have any other questions or things that you guys want me to talk about for Vlogmas, make sure to comment it in my community tab on my channel, and also subscribe to my main channel here, my vlog channel here. I upload new videos every other day because it's Vlogmas, so also turn my notifications on so you get notified. Click the top right eye to watch more of my videos. Follow me on social media at AlohaKDX. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I'm cheering for you, and I know you're going to go great places wherever you end up. Bye, guys.